What is good, YouTube? It is your boy Dev, and as you guys see, I got my baby behind me, my street glide, and I'm actually a little sad, guys, because it is now mid-October. It is after my birthday, so anytime it's after my birthday, which is October 7th, I start getting kind of sad because I know that it's only a matter of time that the bikes are going to be put up for the year, and I will not be riding a motorcycle until next April. So, you know, of course, I'm a little sad, but, you know, it's supposed to be a beautiful day, and me and the fellas are going to get out, turn a few corners, and I'm excited for that, of course. But like I said, I'm just a little sad because I know that the season is basically over. But, you know, it's also sad because this season, you know, the YouTube channel finally started to grow. And, you know, I built so much family here with the YouTube channel that, you know, it's just been so much fun having these bikes around and talking with you guys all the time and just having a freaking blast. And sad to say, you know, with the bikes, as far as my YouTube channel, it's about over. But we're going to enjoy this little ride. Going to meet up with the fellas, and we'll chat soon, you know, once I'm parked somewhere. All right, y'all, here with the fellas. Just met up with them. About to give y'all a little tour of the bikes. It's the last one of the year. Street glide, street glide. See that Mike's Pro lid matching that glide? It's crazy, guys. I was just looking, and my bike almost resembles a CBO. It's a little bit more chrome on his, but that's a 2012 Street Glide CBO. You guys know mine is a 2016 Harley Davidson Street Glide. He has a D&D full exhaust. Both have daymakers up front. He has a different seat. That CBO seat, it looked like, or it might be different, I don't know. In mine. They were just sitting next to each other, so I had to just look at them real quick and look at the similarities and look at the differences real quick. Chrome forks all throughout, both of them. They look good, though. They look good next to each other. All right, guys, I officially made it home from the ride. Had a freaking awesome ride, guys, but you would not believe what just happened. Now, this whole video just took a turn because I was about to talk about the reliability. I was about to do like a 12,000 mile review of this bike, and I was rolling it into the garage just now, and I just did something that I have never, ever done with this bike. Let me just show you. All right, guys, so as you saw this morning, my bike was parked right here just now. So my bike was literally parked right here, and I hopped on it like I always do, and I have to clear this little hump right here in order to get in my driveway because I had to move Dominica's car. It was parked where it's at right now, so I moved it, and I went to turn the bike in, and I'm gonna move the camera so you guys can see exactly what happened. So the bike is parked basically right here. I guess my back tire hit right here on this curb, and it caught it. And mind you guys, my street glide was just laying right here. Guys, I am in shock. I cannot believe it. It is now down here in the garage. Luckily, it is okay. But man, guys, literally, like, it happened so fast that I don't even know, like, how it happened, because I come over that hump all the time. Like, I probably came over that hump 100 times this summer. And ironically, the last day I plan on riding this bike, something like that happens. But I'm good to go. That's just dirt on my pipe. There is one little scratch that I see right here that it looks like it's gonna buff right out because I have so much wax on this bike. But it was literally laying right here on this bike, guys. And as you guys can see, if you can see this angle, there is nothing there. It looks like just a tiny little scratch up top there, right there, if you can see that. But oh my gosh, guys, my bike was literally just laying over. What in the world? I am in shock. And then it doesn't look like it affected anything else. The pipes are cool. Didn't really get it might have got this a little bit right here, but nothing major. But oh my gosh, maybe a little bit right here. I'm seeing new spots now. What the heck? But that's nothing. I might even be able to hide that with some chrome polish, but didn't got my crash bar. If you can see that rubbish a little bit on there, just a little bit. Thank God for these freaking crash bars, because I guess I got to see today what they're for. Most people are like, what are those big bars? Well, in case you ever have a little oopsie, like I just had. The crash bars are there to protect the bodywork. So I'm fortunate that none of the bodywork got touched other than that little area underneath the bags. But honestly, guys, that is the littlest. It's underneath. Who even sees underneath the bag? So I'm not tripping. Like I said, the little bit on the foot pegs here, that's no big deal at all because, you know, like I said, I might even be able to hide that with chrome polish. But guys, my God is so big. He is so mighty. He is so good, guys, because like it happened so fast that literally I'm just moving the bike in the garage as I do every time I ride this bike, moving it back down here into the garage. And ironically, this is probably going to be the last time that I've ever had to do that because the riding season is over. And, you know, this bike isn't going to be coming back to this house anymore once it comes back in the spring. But ironically, oh my gosh, I'm still trying to catch my words. I'm really still in shock. I cannot believe that that just happened. I'm so fortunate that my neighbor was outside and he saw the whole thing. He ran over, helped me pick up the bike because I tried lifting it, guys. And this bike weighs over 800 pounds. Like, there was no getting this bike up for me. I weigh 120 pounds. This bike weighs 800 and something. There was no lifting it back up. So I'm just fortunate. Thank you to him. But like I was saying, man, it happened so fast that as I felt the bike start shifting over, I'm like, oh shoot, and it wasn't no catching it. So it was either leave my leg down there or throw my leg up so that it didn't get caught. Because if it would have got caught, it might have caught my ankle, it would have caught my leg, and it might have broke it instantly because of all the weight falling on that right side. So like I said, guys, as you guys can see, I'm all over the place right now just because I cannot literally believe that just happened. But like I said, my God is so good that literally you would never know unless I told you, which I just told you. So now you know. But you know what I'm saying? It's still nothing cosmetically that you're gonna see unless you're working on my bike. Underneath it, there's nothing wrong with the pipes. I just checked inside the bags. I'll show you guys. I have my bags off, as you guys can see. I took them off just to make sure that there was no damage. This crack was already here. I started noticing that a few weeks ago. But I just wanted to make sure that there was no damage. When I took the bags off, which I just did, there was no damage. So we're good to go there. And yeah, guys, like I said, I'm in shock, but my baby is good. She rolled flawlessly today. We had a freaking blast. We had her back down into twisties, had fun. And right now, guys, I'm just honestly grateful. I'm just grateful that that little situation, it could have ended up a lot worse. But, you know, God is good that it didn't. And while I'm telling you guys this story, I might as well tell you one other thing that happened on this bike this summer. Actually, last week or the week before that I haven't told you guys about. All right, I just got the bags back on. They feel good. They're nice and tight. Everything's good to go there. But long story short, guys, so I was riding with the big pack of guys, the normal guys that I ride with a couple weeks ago. And I'm at a red light, and one of the guys sees a car. We were basically at the red light, or no, it was a green light, but I was in the left part of the lane. The guy next to me was in the right, and then there were about 8 bikes behind us. So I'm leading the pack. I'm in the front left position, and I'm waiting on cars. There's oncoming traffic, and we're making a left turn. I know it looks like I'm going the opposite way as I'm talking, but that's because I'm holding the camera in front of me. But anyways, so we're at the light, and the person next to me, which it was an accident, you know what I mean? Accidents happen, so I'm not tripping. But he basically thought that the car, I guess, had his blinker on, so he thought that the car was turning, so he started turning, not realizing that I was literally right next to him, although, like, you can't miss me because I was literally right next to him, and accidentally bumped me, ironically, in the same freaking bag. So I don't know what this bag is, but it's a soldier because, like, literally this bag has had a couple uh-ohs within the past couple weeks and literally has not taken anything. I got some good wax on here, but still, you know, when another bike bumps you, a lot of time it's gonna leave a slight mark, but it didn't. And then with the little uh-oh that I just had, there's no mark either other than, like I said, underneath, which I'm not tripping over that at all. I could get a little touch-up paint and you would never even know that it ever, you know, had that little scratch. But guys, I'm just grateful. God is good. That is the message of today's video, as a lot of videos. God is good, because that could have been so ugly, man. That could have been so ugly. And literally, today was the last day that I planned on riding this bike for the year. And of course, something like that would happen. But guys, I'm just grateful that it was something little like that. If something had to happen, I'm happy it was little like that, rather than something on the road, putting me in contact with another car, me just getting in an accident in general. Like, guys, that's no big deal. The bike is fine, but like I said, it just threw my whole head in a loop just now because I'm like, oh my gosh, I have literally never done that. Like, that was literally crazy. And I'm gonna show you guys again just so you don't think I'm crazy. But it was this little curb literally right here that got me. And the tire had to come over this and it got caught. And once it got caught, I didn't have enough, momentum basically going as to where it would just go over it. I think the sidewall maybe caught it. And I don't know, guys, it happened so fast that I went down. But fortunately, I'm not hurt. The bike's not hurt. God is good. And we live to see another day. So I'm going to see you guys in the next one. But guys, always remember, man, just remember this from this video. Even though this was, like I said, a minor situation, I'm not hurt. The bike's not hurt. Everybody's all good. Guys, when you have God in your life, when you have God in your situation, when you have God in it, man, there is no limit. This bike, from that little do-over, if that would have hit the concrete, it would have scraped the bag all up. I would have had to get the bags painted. And it just would have been, you know what I mean? Like nobody feels like doing all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just want to ride the bike, enjoy it when you want to enjoy it. You don't want to have to put it in the shop and But when God was in it, man, there is no limit. You would never even know that that bike just was leaned over in my driveway. I don't know what you're thinking. Why didn't you get it on camera? Guys, it was happening so fast that once it tipped over, I was tripping trying to get it back up. And then, like I said, the neighbor ran over, helped me. Thank God for him, because if it wasn't for him, I would have had to go get Dom, and that just wouldn't have been good because she wouldn't have been able to lift this heavy bike up. And, it was just a mess. But anyways, guys, I want to thank you guys for tuning into this video. I'm going to cut it here. I just had to share this moment because, like I said, this was probably one of the craziest experiences I've ever had with my bike. Any of my bikes. I've never dropped any of my bikes. So, that's freaking crazy. But anyways, thank you for tuning in. I'm all over the place, so I'm going to freaking just hit the end button because I'm done. When God is in it, there is no limit. Follow me on Instagram if you have not already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.